Hey everybody, it's Mara Allard of Wind, Water, and Wisdom. It's Wednesday, and I pulled a card about what to talk about. I actually look tired too when I'm looking in this flexion of myself, and I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is about self-care and nurturing. And it was kind of screaming at me because we can fall back into old patterns so easily because we have this programming that believes that we're supposed to behave or perform a certain way. So I was blessed this week with having a ton of business because I was on a popular psychic show. And to the point that I have like 11 or 12 appointments today, way too much energy work. And feeling the need, my voice is even going from talking so much, feeling the need to get all this work done immediately and to be, over promising and over delivering. That's the old message that I have wired in me. So, pulling this card was beautiful. And though last night I was preempted to look at my schedule for the next few months, and I just blocked off that I only work 3 days a week, and that Thursdays, Fridays are mine. And that may be one day to do work that I need to catch up on, and one day just for me. And yes, it is a luxury that I can do that, but we all have the ability to choose where we make time for ourselves. And when we don't make time for ourselves, we fall back into these patterns where I'm losing my voice, I look tired, and I'm energetically drained, and I'm not taking care of my own needs. And so it's like recalibrating. The difference is I'm aware of it now. So I'm aware when I start slipping back, and I'm like, oh no, 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 we're not going that way. Mm-mm. You know, I'm going to go back and I'm going to make adjustments. And so, anybody I meet with today, their work isn't going to be delivered to them for 1 or 2 weeks because I need that time. I can't sustain my energy and do the work that I want to do when I am giving from an empty well. So, I'm taking my own advice that I talk about all the time, but I'm also here to show you how easy it is to slip back in. We get busy, we're needed, we feel important. And then the old stories come back. I have to do this. You start tying your worth to something outside of yourself instead of realizing I'm worthy. I'm worthy of rest. I'm worthy of time. I'm worthy of breaks. I'm worthy of moments spent in nature and to ground myself and connect to myself again. I don't want to sacrifice the things that I enjoy and then have a resentment towards it because that's what will happen when we overgive, overextend. That's the message the Queen of Pentacles wanted me to talk about this morning was where are you not connecting to nature? Where are you not nurturing yourself? And so as you see in nature, nature's nurturing. Nature's nurturing the birds and the butterflies and the bees and the trees. Can we do the same for ourselves? And what does that look like? For me, that looks like blocking off time. For me, it means don't promise something that's going to stress you. Give yourself space to deliver something. There are times that we need to react, and of course, those are different. This is talking about the pressure we put on ourselves to perform at a level that no one's asking us to perform at. There's that sentence that I needed. It is. What is self care? It is not performing at the level that no one is asking you to perform at. No one ever asked me to work 90 hours a week when I was in real estate. No one was asking me to deliver these energy readings in, 12 hours. These are pressures I put on myself. And that shows me where the work needs to be done. And the key here is having that awareness. Whenever you're aware and catch yourself, kudos. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This isn't how we should be doing it, right? This doesn't feel right. This feels familiar, but not right. So this pattern right now that I see myself slipping into feels very familiar. The pattern that I carried with me for over 50 years, or at least 40 something years. It feels real. It feels like, very comfortable. And yet, it is no longer aligned with me. And I see it so clearly. So I've given myself space in the coming weeks. I will give myself space today as I work with these clients that I am grateful for. But not say I will have your work done for you by tomorrow or the next day. I can give myself a week. I can give myself 2 weeks. You know, I ordered something the other day, a service from somebody, and said it will take 15 business days to be delivered. Beautiful. I'm not expecting anything for 15 business days. She set she put it right out there. This is how I work. I have to meet a client this morning who told me how our session was going to go. And I realize that when I allow that, I can listen and hear and be there for this person, but the way I work is the way I work. And I need to honor that. And when that changes, I honor the change. So today, I ask you, where are you slipping into old patterns? Where you're comfortable, but you know it's time to go? I had a session yesterday with a woman who is very, very scared to leave a job she's had for a very long time, but it's screaming in her ears. She has to go. And, she knows this, and she's going to make the move. And it's a beautiful thing to see when people come to that edge. And she needs to work, and she needs a job, but she has decided that this job sucks the living life out of her soul, and that she will find another job that's aligned, that makes her happy, that gives her what she needs. And so when I see that bravery, I commend it. It's not easy to change. It's not easy to go in a different direction. It's scary. But what is the worst thing that can happen if we don't try? Have a great day.